That's right, shoes stay on. I'm just arriving to the Salt Lake International Airport, and this trip to the airport is going to be different than a lot of other ones because effective July 8th, 2025, Homeland Security announced that you no longer have to remove your shoes when going through the TSA check-in line. So normal TSA lines, they're short right now, but imagine on a busy day everyone has to take off their shoes. It may not seem like a lot, but it ends up adding up. You don't have to have each person unlacing their shoes, taking them off. Sometimes people forget, holds up the line a little bit. All that little bit of time will add up. For so long after being going through security, I'm used to stopping at these benches afterward to put my shoes back on. So we are through TSA now. You can also check out the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Bear in his scuba outfit. But as far as the TSA experience went, here's how I gathered it was. Most people seem to already know the policy, like they weren't taking off their shoes. One of the TSA workers that I was in line with was quietly reminding people you don't have to take off your shoes, but she did make a note, and various airports have different machines, so I don't know if this applies to all of them, but she was saying if you're wearing boots through the line, she recommended still taking your boots off because the machines don't like the boots. So that was the recommendation. What was funny was once it's your turn to go through the security clearance thing, you go through that thing and you're supposed to step on the yellow footprints. So when I got in there, even though I full well knew the new policy, and was shooting this video for it, as soon as I put my feet down and looked down at my own shoes, my heart skipped a beat because I was thinking to myself, oh shoot, I forgot to take my shoes off. And then the next second I was like, oh no, duh. But just that, habit of doing that for over and over, because this has been a policy since 2006. If you recall, that policy went into effect because way back in, I think it was December 2001, same year that 9/11 happened, you had the shoe bomber that tried to go through one of the airports. So then since 2006, they've had the shoes off policy for the majority of things, unless you had like TSA pre-check or maybe some special condition going on at the airport that day. Now you do still have to remove all the other normal items like laptops or things larger than a tablet, coats if you're wearing coats, certain liquids and belts. So it's just the shoe policy that has changed. But next time you're at the airport, make sure you're aware of that so you don't have to take off your shoes and then have someone remind you like, hey, you don't have to do that anymore.